There was so much devastation in Elizabeth Township tonight. The water just rushing down Boston Hollow Road and even coming off the hillside. And it all ends here at the bottom of the hill. 2 homes hit the absolute hardest. This one, so much water pressure against that garage door that it actually busted through, trapping a man inside. This actually started 2 blocks away with an accident, but the driver continued down through here. You can still see the tire marks, continued through the garden, hit a park bench, flipped, and landed upside down on the park fountain. Well, Shannon and Mike, while the video is incredibly emotional, I want to start by saying this does have a happy ending. The little girl is safe. She is healthy. She is not harmed. Right now, she's being checked out at Children's Hospital. But our news crews actually came to this area. This is a Pleasant Ridge housing complex to be part of the search and to show you where police and the canines were looking. And at one point, we were on the other side of the complex when police asked the media to move a little farther away. So our photographer drove over here to this parking lot, and it's actually when he pulled in, he saw under the tree that the little girl was hiding under here. He could see her pink coat. Police and dive teams are on scene in Lower Burl, actively looking for this father and son. Pictured here are 62-year-old Steven Szyminski and his son, Justin Szyminski. Police say that after they didn't return home from a fishing trip last night, Steven's wife and Justin's mother called police, very concerned as to what may have happened. Now, police do say that their vehicle is still here. It's that red Blazer that is surrounded by crime scene tape. They say inside the Blazer there is fishing equipment. However, there is fishing equipment that they found along shore. So they do believe that the father and son made it out there at some point to go fishing. This is Low Road in Lower Burl, which is completely shut down because there are so many crews that are here. The Murraysville Special Response Dive Team just arrived in the last 20 minutes. We are told that there are boats on the water, but no dive teams in the water as of yet, but it appears that they are getting ready to do so right now. Police are very concerned that these 2 men may be in some sort of distress. They at this point don't know what happened. The only sign that they have is that their vehicle is here and their fishing equipment is on shore. This active search remains underway, both also in the air with the state police helicopter. Police aren't sure if there was anything criminal that has happened, but there's no sign at this point of criminal activity. Police in Penn Hills and the FBI are now involved in this case because right now, investigators have not been able to answer the question how 2 children have gone unaccounted for in 10 years. Police say that there is no record they were ever enrolled in school, no record that they recently have had a job. They also say there is no official record that anyone in the family has contacted them in the last decade. Right now, police say nothing is off the table in this case. They are pursuing every lead that they have to find and identify these missing children, but so far nothing has panned out. Patricia, can you understand the concern that investigators have, wondering if your children are alive or dead? Do you understand where their concern comes in?
Mm-hmm.
Do you recognize that the story in their eyes has not been straight?
Yeah, it has not been straight.
Patricia Fowler says she has a learning disability and claims she hasn't been forthcoming because she struggles to understand. Her children, Yvonne and Inesha, would be 17 today, but they haven't been seen or heard from in at least a decade. Are your children alive?
Yes. And I did not sell them.
Bottom line, what is your ultimate truth about Yvonne and Inesha?
That they would have found a friend of mine.
Where?
In Georgia.
Fowler says her friend, Cheryl Willis, offered to take the children when they were 7 because she was overwhelmed as a single mother caring for 6 kids.
I had contacted them throughout the years. Over the year, I had contact through them. But when they moved, it's like I don't have no information about the move. Be that I get the cops the number and it's up to them. They got to call and get all the information from this friend.
Her son, Daytwan, who is 1 year older than the twins, says he's been talking to his brother on social media for the last week and claims Yvonne is aware police are trying to determine that he and Inesha are okay.
He is aware because he was in Pittsburgh, but he's leaving.
He's in Pittsburgh today?
Yeah, but he's going back to Georgia.
And did you tell him?
I told him to call the Penn Hills police station, and he said he will.
Now, police confirmed for me late tonight that they were contacted by someone with the name of Yvonne. They say that contact came from a phone number that Patricia did provide to police early on in the investigation. But so far at this hour, they have not been able to confirm the identity of that person who contacted them. Live in Penn Hills, I'm Kelly Brennan, Pittsburgh's Action News 4.